guys, it's Daniel from Daddy Daughter Gamer, and today we're going to do an unboxing from the 80s. Oh yeah, it's laser tag. Now I've got two of these right here. Two boxed laser tag sets from the 1980s. These aren't the original ones that I had when I was a kid. Those have been lost over time. I actually won these as an auction on eBay, but way back in 2004. Yeah, I've been holding on to these things for a long time, before I even had kids, because I knew one day I would have kids and I didn't know if you could still get them there, if they'd be really expensive or not. But I actually bought these on eBay in 2004 in the boxes for $14.99. That's right, $14.99, and I paid $8 shipping. You cannot get these things that cheap now. So we're gonna go ahead and open these up and see what's inside. All right, so we're gonna open this up and let's see what we got in here. First thing, I feel something in plastic. It is a Ziploc bag. Okay, we've got this thing, laser tag, Worlds of Wonder. Oh yes. So 80s right here. The game that moves at the speed of light. Wow, okay, it's a little bit torn, but hey, we got like a comic book kind of thing in here. So yeah, you can see what that's all about on the inside there. This is just a small booklet. This is, it says welcome to the year 3010. Wow, they were really going into the future on that. It says this laser tag is all about team play. It would be boring to play this by yourself for sure. I can attest to that, because when I was a kid, sometimes that's how it was. But yeah, look at this kid. He's totally 80s. That is a totally 80s kid right there. Yeah, and what's supposed to come in this game kit is the Starlight. They called it the Starlight laser tag gun, the Star sensor, the Star belt, and I guess that's also the Star holster. That's what's supposed to be in this box. Although I bought this in 2004, I never actually opened this. First time. Oh, you could get accessories. I never had these, but you could get a hat with a sensor on it or a helmet. I never had either one of those things. Only the really rich kids had those. But yeah, here it is. So that's one open up. Something else in here. Oh, this was made in Hong Kong. Oh, okay, I got a laser tag warranty card. You think this is still good? Warranty card. Important. From time to time, we'd like to send you a special announcements about laser tag, but we can't do that unless we know who you are. So please complete the attached warranty card and mail it to us promptly. That's right. They want you to put this in the mail. Hey, look, no post is necessary. You think it would still get there? Worlds of Wonder at P.O. Box 40324, Portland, Oregon. I think this company went out of business a long time ago, but you could be a laser tag champion and join their laser tag academy back then. And oh, it says they provide a limited 90-day warranty, which is long since worn out, but that's so cool that they actually have the warranty card in here and everything. Okay, look at this. What is this thing? I don't even remember this being in the box when I was a kid, but I probably didn't pay that much attention. Controlled document. Oh, this is like a huge set of blueprints. Wow, look at this. This just goes into great detail to explain a great many things about what you've got, and like how to put in the batteries and everything. Because if you can't figure out how to put batteries into this, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But hey, that's pretty neat that it comes with this whole big thing. And you know, somebody probably had to sit down and draft this by hand, because you think about it, they didn't really do computer graphics that much back then. So, wow. Impressive. So here we go. We got the big styrofoam piece in here. Okay. Here we go. Dun dun dun. God, I hope they don't have the batteries in this thing. Here's the Starlight. Let's try to open this battery case here. Oh, it does have batteries in it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hope they haven't leaked. Oh boy. Well, you know, super heavy duty. So these are like carbon batteries, so fortunately those don't leak. Ever ready. These are retro batteries right here, boy. Oh, remember these? The Cat 9 Ever Ready batteries. They don't make these anymore. At least not that I know of. Heavy duty batteries. So these weren't alkaline. These are like carbon zinc, which explains why they did not leak. But I don't see an expiration date. That's might be before they put expiration dates on batteries. Huh. Well, anyway, these batteries are no good. I don't know if we can recycle them or not. I'm just gonna put them down here. Now, these things, the little receiver, they used a 9-volt battery. I'm really hoping that's not in here. Yes, good. Okay, it's not. This thing is in pristine condition, man. This is just really, really nice. Someone took good care of this thing. It even has the holster and the little thing that you wear in your chest. So the fact that this thing is in such great condition is really impressive to me. Now I got a pack of Amazon's finest batteries right here. And I'll clean that up later. And as I recall, the way you get this thing to work is pretty simple. Just put in the battery. And we'll see if this thing still works. Hopefully it will, and I won't have to take it apart to fix it. But if I do, that might make an interesting video. Okay. Oh snap! It works. I think it works. Why is it doing that for? It's going crazy. In theory, it shouldn't do that. It should only do that if you get hit. Okay, it registered being hit, basically. So, I don't know. Anyway, it seems to kind of work. Now, I needed new batteries, AA batteries, and we used so many of them. I bought a box of 100. And I couldn't find them anywhere. I knew the Amazon shipment came in, and I just looked all over the place, tore the house apart, couldn't find it. So I ordered another box of 100 batteries. And when they came in, I found it. So now I have 200 AA batteries. I won't need to buy these anytime soon, hopefully. You say, why don't I use the rechargeable kind? Because they get lost. Everything gets lost here. My house is the Bermuda Triangle of houses, and things just disappear in this house. So that's why I stopped trying to do the rechargeable batteries, because they're expensive and then they get lost, and then yeah. So I don't remember how many I need. It was a lot of batteries though. I remember things in the 80s seemed to use a lot of batteries. We used a lot of C and D cell batteries too. But here we go. I'm going to follow the diagram. Now, you should never store batteries in your devices if you're not going to use them, because, like I said, they can leak. Fortunately, these did not, which is really great. Well. And yeah, six AA batteries these things need. Now this, I don't remember the one I had when I was a kid having this little arrow on it, but let's see what happens. Oh.
You saw that?
Can you hear that?
I heard a little.
Should be a way to make it louder, as I recall. there's a way to do that. I thought it was with a switch. Oh, there it goes. You hear it? Look at how it lights up. Isn't that cool? You're like a super space. Pew pew.
Played in the dark.
And you know what you can't see, I don't know how to show this on the camera, but you look through the little sight here, and if you depress the trigger partially, you get a little red dot to show you where you're aiming. This is so cool back in the day. You really felt like a super space person if you had one of these. So cool. Okay, so there's one of them opened up and working. I'm gonna go ahead and open the other one before I put the stuff away. And you know, I told my kids that they could go out and use these for laser tag.
We could do it in here.
You can totally do it indoors, outdoors. Yay! Hey, look, we got another full set here, guys. Rock on. Okay, there's some kind of batteries in here. Uh-oh. These ones don't want to come out. Yeah, these have some alkaline batteries in it that have gone bad. So there may be some corrosion in here. Oh yeah, there's definitely some corrosion. But here, bring the camera in close. You've seen Energizer batteries before? Have you ever seen one that looks like this? This is what they looked like in the 80s. See? They had that little hot wire thing on that. This is a very old battery. Let's see if it has an expiration date on it. Nope. Energizer Ever Ready Battery Company. Yeah, it doesn't say, it doesn't have a expiration date on it. So those have been here in this thing for probably, they may have been in here for over 30 years. Close to 40. If you think about it, those are really old batteries. Oh, wow, here we go. Oh, snap. I just got like battery crud all over myself. Look at this battery, guys. You're bringing the camera closer. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you leave batteries in something for a long time. Oh, wow. Look at that. All the acid leaked out.
Ew.
Yeah, that's not good.
Isn't battery acid really like...
Well, it's very corrosive.
Well, get it off of yourself.
Yeah, it's on my skin. Great. Oh, wow, there's like big chunks of it. Well, that's disappointing. There's still one battery in here. You know, with any luck, this thing is going to work and not have to be taken apart. Oh, but I have a feeling. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Look at that.
Ew. Does it have a smell?
No, not really. Yeah, that's what happens when you leave your batteries in something for too long, guys.
And now you got it on the floor.
Yeah. Let me just try and power this up and see if it works. If not, I'm gonna have to take the whole thing apart and clean the contacts. I will be very surprised if this works at all. But we'll see. This may turn out to be not only just an unboxing, but also a repair video if things don't go well in a few seconds. Oh, by the way, these are best used by February 2030, so we got some time before.
2030.
Yeah, we got some time before. These are going to be good for 10 years. But I wouldn't suggest leaving any batteries in your devices, or because that's what happens. 1980s batteries stuck in there for a long time. Gone horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, anyone know that? Oops.
It was hungry for batteries.
Wah, 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 wah. Ain't no worky. That means this is not only going to be an unboxing, this is going to be a repair video too, so let's go. Okay, let's get this thing open. What you're going to need is a small Phillips head screwdriver to get down into these little holes here. Okay. I've got all these screws out, but it's still being held in by something. I'm thinking that maybe this part up here comes out. Okay, so I'm trying to get this apart, and it looks like there's a seam around this whole thing, so I'm guessing this part needs to come off. I'm going to try to do this very carefully so as not to damage this, because it's in perfect condition. You can see some more screws up underneath here. Actually, here's the little light bulb. I thought it was an LED on the inside that made it glow, but it's not. It's actually a incandescent bulb. And I found another screw in here that holds the whole thing together. So to remove this, you simply push in and twist. There's another screw. It's got some Loctite on it. And that is getting this top piece to come off here. There it is. So some leftover of that battery acid just poured out of here. And yeah, there's a screw right here and right here. Thunderstorm coming. Okay, there's 2 more screws taken out. Ah, here's another one. There's a third one right here in the middle. All right, let's see. Still something holding it together. Ah, there's one more screw over here. And at the end, there are a lot of screws in this thing. Okay, something just popped off. This piece right here. And I may have just snapped it. Actually, I think I did. I think I can fix this though, but I snapped this piece. Okay, so to save yourself that trouble, there's a little piece that goes up here in the top. You need to remove that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, here is the inside. There's some kind of like foam in here that has decayed. Literally, it's turned into powder over the years. Here's the speaker in the back and the main board. There is an LED in here. I guess that's what gives the sight, the little red dot. Go down in here at the trigger mechanism. I see that there's a capacitor. Doesn't look like it's leaking or anything. I wouldn't really expect it to, because this is not the highest voltage stuff we're dealing with. Okay, there are screws just all over the place here. Here is a your little emitter right here. I'm guessing that's probably IR. And there is a lens. And another screw just fell out. So let me try to get this out. Stuff around here. Boy, this is going to be tricky to put back together again. This is what makes the little red dot. This is going to be tricky to put back together again, but if you can see here, here is the inside battery terminal. And it's on a spring, but it's actually stuck down. It is in such a horrible mess. Now, will this come out? Feels like it should actually be able to be removed. I'm going to unscrew this here. There we go. Now you can see down here where the horrible mess is. Yep. Oh, wow, it can come out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and desolder these 2 points, 3 points actually. You see right here. See that there's corrosion on the wires. I'm going to go ahead and desolder these and try to get this cleaned up. Okay, I've got the piece desoldered, and as you can see, the corrosion so bad it's actually stuck in place. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in some vinegar and let it sit for a while. So there we go. We're going to put some white vinegar in here. And you can see that all that corrosion starting to bubble away. So I'm just going to leave this sitting here for a while, see what happens. So here we are the next day, and this is the one that was so corroded, but I soaked it in vinegar for a few hours, and now it's moving like it should. And you can see it's actually, I think, copper underneath. So I'm going to try to tin this part up here in the top. It's a big, thick piece of metal, so I'm not sure that's going to work or not. Nope, it did. It worked. There we go. So what I did was I tinned this piece. Hopefully that'll keep two dissimilar metals from touching and corroding more. Okay, I may not need the soldering iron anymore. I got these things put back together, and it's going to need to cool down a little bit. Well, I got some ICs on here. One of these is a Texas Instruments. It's actually from the Philippines, it says. It's an MP3003N. We got some capacitors, some ceramic caps, some electrolytic capacitors, a couple of trimmer pots. There's two of those that I can see. Alright, so I was trying to figure out where this little piece goes, and I figured it out, and it also came with this little spring. I think it goes right here at the bottom of the Starlight controller to flip this on and off. I think it makes supposedly like a sort of a scatter beam and a more precise beam. Like if you're better aim, you put it on the more precise setting. But I think it either goes in here to actually be able to cover up that little emitter. Hopefully you can see that. Now I got to try to figure out exactly how to get this to rest in here. It's got this little spring on here to give it tension. It's probably going to be hard for you to see on the camera, but I got to get this spring down so that it will fit. Okay, I finally got it in there. Man, that was tricky. A little lens popped out over here. I'm going to put that back. It looks like it's back in place. So should this just kind of snap back in place? Oh, there we go. Okay, flip it over. All right, get back to the screw holes. Let me start putting some of these screws back in. Fortunately, all these screws are the same, so that makes it a little bit easier. You know, they stopped selling these back in the 80s, and I think it was because, I heard it was because, you know, they were all black and they could be mistaken for a real firearm. And I had heard, you know, back when I was a kid that somebody had actually gotten killed. A kid had gotten killed playing in their front yard with one of these. The police shot them or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. So after that, we weren't allowed to play in the front yard, only in the backyard. Got some batteries. I'll go ahead and put this light bulb back in. Here's the little incandescent bulbs back in place. Let's try to put in some batteries. Well, the batteries are coming up level now. Hope that's a good sign. Okay, it did something. I heard a random squeak. But that's it. Something's not right. So I just had the batteries in there wrong. Okay. Some intermittent issue here. I think the intermittent issue is this battery compartment wasn't closed all the way. Nope, it's doing it again. That's what's happening. This isn't closed all the way. Somehow it's not making good contact. Alright, so I figured out what it was is this contact has been smushed down, and while it was moving freely before, it's actually stuck in place. Now, what's odd is that this was not sucked down like this when I put it in. It was actually moving up and down freely, so I thought maybe soldering the pieces in and caused it to get stuck, but that's not it because it was working fine. Okay, so it moves now. It's just not real smooth like it was before. So I'm going to try to put some lubricant on there and see if that helps. Moving this up and down has stressed one of the wires. It's frayed, so I'm going to have to take this off. Okay, I got it moving now. Let's try this again.
It works now. That was the problem. And I got it all put back together again now that the spring moves fully. It works.